Good morning, good morning, good morning. From wherever you are, it's good morning here for the U.S. Open bell. Let me get this hat backwards, but I hate the shadow on my face. It drives me crazy. All right. For the opening bell, what I was just doing is checking in on first my tweets because, it's important. And then what I was doing, I wanted to share with you guys because this is definitely something useful to just keep abreast of, and it's easier now more than ever. StreamYard, you drive me crazy with this. You drive me crazy. In the morning, what I like to do is what is going on today in the market and what should I be aware of? Right before the opening bell, we got 2 minutes, so we got to kind of make it quick here. Major indices are mixed. Crypto markets show volatility. Yeah. So I'm going to let that cook for 1 second. We are already on V2. We've added some really interesting things to V2. So we have SUI, we've got Monad for the crypto markets, for commodities. We have the crude oil. Let me just check on oil real quick. Oil's dropping this morning, so other things might be resurging. Metals, copper was added. That's nice. Equities, we've got Intel. We've got Eli Lilly. Texas Instrument. I believe that's it as far as the new things. The SPY seems to be ticking up, which is good. It's counter to crude, which is dropping. Perfect. Everything's setting up nicely. Solana. Yeah, we had that dip last night. Oh, we had that dip last night. That what was that all about? We had that dip last night that really helped out as far as clearing out any longs. But biggest thing is getting a text message here. All right. So I gotta put my phone on silent. Yes, we're trying to do a nice setup here. I want to go to the smaller time frame. We're actually nuking on the 1 minute. Actually, cancel that limit order. We're gonna put in, just because of the absolute degeneracy of this and the fact that we really got to make up some ground here. Actually going to go in 20x. I'm feeling pretty comfortable with this here. I'm going to leave it. I'm not really worried about it. Let's see. Today, Tuesday, April 30th, 2026, markets are dominated by a mix of geopolitical tensions. Yep. Sticky inflation signals, central bank decisions, and wave of big tech earnings. The earnings were really up, actually. U.S. equities, I think Tesla was the only one that took a massive hit to the price, at least. Not massive, but pretty good when it comes to like stock hits, at least. In crypto, it's like Tuesday. S&P 500, NASDAQ near recent record. Yeah, everything's at like record highs. They're like pullback. You kind of wonder what people mean by pullback, because it's like, what's pulling back exactly? Have you looked at everything? A pullback to me would be like it nukes 50% or something, which I don't think is going to happen. Traditional markets, macro, oil spikes, and the biggest, headline. Just got to watch oil. Let me switch over to this here. This is what I just got in. We just entered Sol, 20x long. We're on the $10 challenge. If you haven't been following along, we are doing the $10 to 1,000. We are we're doing our best to make sure we're conservative, I should say, because a lot of times am not. I'll try to be, but we really got to like ratchet things up a bit and take some strategic risks when it comes to um, making sure that we are moving along with this very, very nicely. So 20x long on sold now. Typically, I would do like a limit order. I just didn't have everything set up before the live. So I would always want to like kind of pick a strategic entry, plan out my take profit and stop loss. But now's a better or good as time as any just to get into the market. The daily open. So we're about 3 minutes into the daily open, and we're going to be watching what oil, mainly oil, for me at least, is going to be doing. And if we're seeing a major tick up in oil, I actually might jump out of all the trades. So we got SPY is nuking. So we might actually jump out of this trade. We made a good 18 cents. So now we're up to $10.61. We want to keep that. The reason I'm so adamant about keeping that is I want to make sure that I can utilize my limit orders. I don't want to lose so much money here that I kind of screw myself over and we have no limit orders. All right. And then this page, oh, come on. Of course. Got to sign the wallet. Share this tab. Okay. So on this page here, we are still in our Tesla long. If you need to get to the market, you can just hit here. And Tesla is nuking at the moment. Awesome. So we're down about 7%. That was a forced trade we did on a live. It was dumb. Shouldn't have done that. This is the V1 version. What we've actually been looking at, or what you've been looking at, is the V2 beta. Why is it not popping up now? Hey. Oh, there you go. The V2 beta, share this. You can see up here, this is V2 beta. This is the much more streamlined and lower fees, instant trades, everything else, more markets, especially we'll have more markets here soon. Like I told, if you were tuning in yesterday, I said every day you'll see brand new markets. Every day you'll see brand new kind of like things being put onto this V2 launch, because obviously it's in beta. We do have some alpha users. We appreciate you guys so far. There's been some pretty good feedback. We want to keep that going. If you are interested and you do trade on a daily and you're interested in getting access to the V2 beta, you can reach out to myself, Mighty Max. You could do it on X. You could do it in Discord. We do have to actually like whitelist you for this option. So you need to definitely reach out. There's not a code that I can give you or anything like that. I need to manually give you access. We're keeping it very controlled at the moment to only, specific individuals that we feel actually will help us test it and will actually trade and benefit from using it. So it's a twofer. All right. Oh, we are definitely in it today. We want to ratchet it up today. So I might be taking some strategic bets that can get me in trouble today. We'll see. We will see. Since we can get in and out so fast with the V2, I'm less worried about a lot of things. V1, I was always like worried about timing my entry, hitting confirmation, and then there maybe, half a second later it jumps 3 cents, 4 cents, and then all of a sudden I get stuck with the higher price. So now with V2, I don't get any of that nonsense. I'm in. It's exactly where I wanted to be in. I don't have to do the confirmation shenanigans with the wallet. It's really nice. I am looking to see commodities. Oil. Oh, oil's really strong right now. Okay. Nice. And then I'm going to guess the SPY is extremely weak. See? Okay. Well, we're going to hang tight for a second. See if there's any live breaking news. What's going on there? Opening bell. What was that? So this was, all right, crypto markets. What's going on today? Volatility driver, geopolitical oil is a wild card. Yes, true. Data and events reaction window, post PCE and GDP moves are playing out now. Watch how equities open. If Bitcoin holds key support, yeah, ECB, BOE commentary adds layers. Yep. Perp specific funding rates, BTC dominance, leverage positions matter, expected choppy moves around US. Yep. Keep an eye on ETH Sol correlation and any DeFi. That's an interesting perspective. UAE angle, your location, oil dynamic are especially relevant in this region. OPEC plus. Oh yeah, OPEC. Oh yeah, that's right. The whole backing out of OPEC. Overall settlement cautious but not panic. Interesting. Tech AI resilience. Some floor but macro. Interesting. This guy. Share this tab. Oh yeah. So I was reading from Grok. I get on here and get my daily feed of exactly what's going on. Oh my. Nuking on the charts at the moment. SPY, my guess is there's a lot of, my guess is a lot of turmoil. There's something going on here. Let's see if there's any breaking news. Just trying to. Don't see any breaking news. Nothing that's crazy. It says explore. Are you kidding me? That can't be real. Strait of Hormuz, Strait of Trump. This, I guess I can't do it. I can't. Oil prices surge past 120 as Trump plans Strait of Hormuz blockade extension. World War 11 is trending. What in the world? Trust Wallet, Binance doing the whole hyperliquid thing. Numi hunters. All right. Victor Bout. This guy. This is insane. So the guy who got like caught for arms trafficking. I just saw him yesterday. He's like doing news commentary. This is where we're at in this timeline. I swear, the Hadron Collider is just like absolutely warped the world. Anyone who exits the plane carrying luggage should be added to the no-fly list. What do we got? It's not 120 a barrel. What are they talking about? Here, share this tab instead. It's 110. Why's everybody freaking out? It's not 120. It'll be 120 in like an hour. All right. It didn't even hit 120. What are these people? They're so hyperbolic. Jeez. Maybe it's not crude oil. Maybe it's something else. Is that crude? Spot Brent crude oil. No. Dude, what are you talking about? Where is this at? I gotta go check other places. It's probably getting skewed all over the place. Crude oil. It's not 120. Projected to be. Trade around. This is so funny. Well, the OPEC decision is going to be super interesting. Sheesh. All right, so crude is definitely going to be one to keep an eye on. Matter of fact, let's see, do it on the 15. Do a little cheeky long in here. 5x long. Sounds good. I think that'll be smart for the day. And then we'll definitely do. Oh, you know what? I got music. I totally forgot. I uploaded this sick music this morning. All right. Party house? I have to pick the right ones here. Happy fun. There you go. Ooh, that's fancy. Hey guys, also ecosystem call today. You'll see Eno and Simon be putting on the Solana ecosystem call. Make sure you show up for that. Let me pull that up real quick, actually. Make sure you show up and show out for that. This guy who keeps scamming the Flash Trade account, I swear. I block every single one. He's got like a bot that just reposts our account. I block every one of his accounts. There we go. Solana ecosystem call every Thursday. Let's see. It's like Solana's late night show, comedy, interviews, coverage. Last Thursday of every month. Oh, last Thursday of every month. Sorry. 2 p.m. UTC. What is that? So it's like what? So it's coming up. 2 p.m. UTC. Matter of fact, isn't that coming up like now? Am I crazy? Yeah, we're gonna have to watch that. So yeah, it is going to be, we're going to have a bit of an overlap here with Solana ecosystem call, but we're not going to overlap. We're going to complement them instead. We're going to make sure that we don't overlap. What is going on? So much going on. Share this tab. All right. So we got our crude oils doing good. We still need, since we're on this 10 to, I'm trying to be conservative on the play here. I'm trying to not lose a whole bunch. I'm trying to get from $10 to $20 right now. And then from $20. So our goal is small, tiny steps. But my thing is right now is I'm extremely cautious about getting involved with any of the crypto market. So, and of course, you just saw the equities kind of nuking here because crude oil's gathering strength again. Like I say, nuking is relative, as you could clearly see. So yeah, we're Gucci on crude oil with OPEC doing their thing. I think that'll take a minute to settle out for people to feel whether that's good or bad. And then we got copper at 10x. What is copper done? Oh, wow. What is this? 5 to... That's not too bad. I wonder, what's the historical price of this? I kind of want to see, like, you know how like silver went from like $12 an ounce to like a bigzillion dollars an ounce. Yeah, too loud. Good call. Let's see. What's Blue River? This is elevator music? Okay. I just can't wait for the ecosystem call. I love Eno. I love Simon. They're the best. We will definitely be watching our trades / watching ecosystem call. Same time. Let's see. I need one more trade for the day. And what I think I'm going to do, since I am relatively confident we're seeing like a bottoming, because this is like, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm loco, but just seems like things not be too crazy over her. We'll take a chance. We've got crude oil. We've got Sol, which is crypto. So we've got a crypto entry. Relatively low leverage. Both of them are at 5x. And we've got our kind of like real world asset RWA style crude oil to even it out. And we've got about $6 in crude oil because I think it'll probably do a little bit better today. And we got about $4.60 in the Solana, on our way to the $20 on the $10 to $1,000 challenge. If you are following along, $10 to $1,000 challenge is what we are working our way towards. As things get a little bit crazier, we will ratchet up the leverage. But right now, we're already just at our $10. We're on day 2. We want to kind of play it a little easy, get our feet wet, get things aligned, and then we can look at expanding the leverage a little bit more. Tesla still in a rough patch. Had that entry. So this is V1. This is V2. As you can see, V2 beta. V2 is our instance that was completely revamped for traders, and everything is instantaneous. There's no wallet confirmation. The UI is completely refreshed to not so much visually as what you see, but more towards the streamlining of performance. So everything is geared more towards a performance standard with the V2 implementation. So you'll see just from me clicking around that things are a lot smoother, and obviously there's no wallet confirmations. As soon as I want to enter a trade, I can enter the trade. As soon as I want to exit, I can exit. It's streamlined a lot of the processes on the front end. So it's been fun. I particularly really like it. So This isn't like a video game where you can have like cool things playing in the background. All right. Okay. US Q1 GDP came in at 2%. Expected 2.2. Winning? Oh, I hate Jimmy Kimmel anyway, so just reading through the news. Nobody cares. Meteora. Yeah, let's go. Ecosystem call. We got 7 minutes to the ecosystem call. If you're not familiar with Solana ecosystem call, what are you even doing with your life? I wonder if you can hear it. I gotta figure out if I can actually play this. I don't know if this plays through the stream though. Here, we'll double check. I'll show you how to check. Ready? Go back here, quick. I don't know if this plays through the stream though. Here, we'll double check. I'll show you how to check. Ready? Go back here, quick. I don't know if this plays through the stream though. Here, we'll double check. I'll show you how to check. Ready? Go back here, quick. Go. Oh god, it's gonna start reverbing though. No, you definitely don't want to do that. It's gonna be like it's gonna be like an infinite loop. Shame. Who are we shaming? We're aware of an issue is actively shame. The zoom in is brutal. We're not flying 18 hours anymore for Iran talks. Ooh, you ever watch this series? Sheesh. Yes. So interesting. How's our trades doing? We are doing terrible. I think everything's really just in a stalemate at the moment. I mean, it's not actually being serious. There's really not a lot of volatility. Not as much as I was expecting. I was kind of expecting a lot more with like the whole APEC or OPEC and OPEC plus issues, Strait of Hormuz. I was kind of expecting crude to be a little bit cray, but nothing so far. It's been relatively normal. That's the day look, by the way. It's not this is more of like reflective of the open US Open and what's actually happening today. Let's see the hour. Yeah. So this morning, early this morning, sold off. Probably get a recovery. That'd be my guess. We're more than likely going to see oil go up. That's just my speculation. So we'll stay on that. And then we got to get a relief bounce for this. I mean, this is savage. Look at this. You know what? Actually, what do we got? that a... If you ever follow me, I always do this thing where I'm like, this is a wedge. This is a wedge. There's a wedge here. You could look at this and be like, uh-oh. 1, 2. We've got a sending wedge, sending wedge, sending wedge. Look. Wedge somehow in there. There's a wedge in there. I know it. There's a wedge, like, see it? There. Yeah. I don't know if you call it. It's like you just take the wedge and then you turn it a little bit, and then it's there. It's an ascending wedge pattern. Just they say charting is astrology for men. Let's see, descending. That's a descending, and then it went up, which actually makes sense. Then descending, but it went down. Wait a minute. There's wedges everywhere. Look at all these wedges. Down, up, down. It like kind of follows it, but like kind of doesn't, because this would be like a descending wedge where you're like, oh, look at that wedge. It goes up. And you're like, oh, descending wedge. Oh, no, it kind of did go up, actually. Descending wedge went up. Descending wedge went up. All right, maybe it is actually kind of something to that. Just depends on how much it goes up. But here, this would be a no bueno. Run the daily. Let's do the 15-minute. Stop freaking us out. Daily's looking rough. 15's looking pretty rough, to be honest. What do we got? Oh, indecision zone. Where are we as far as like in the actual trade zone? Smack dab in the middle. Solid. Not where you want to be. You want to be at the bottom range. Let's check RSI. MACD. So RSI says we're smack dab in the middle. Awesome. Forcing those trades was dumb. We love that. Then MACD crossover up, green on the money flow. Interesting. Of course, my dogs love to talk. Let's see. Still could play out decent for the day, but I doubt there's going to be anything crazy. We've got some early day crossover though, and then still money inflow. So we'll wait for this morning to play out. I've got 2 plays. I'm kind of straddling Crude and Sol. My strategy is cut the loser quick and ride the winner for the day. Make good percentage. We're up like almost 10% on the portfolio now. I think we're at like, I mean, if you exclude the fees, we're over 10% already for the second. This is the second day. So, and we are going to be measuring the portfolio in percentages. So up 10% on the portfolio, which is good. It's actually pretty darn good for day 2. But we are still going to monitor the situation, and we are going to jump on the ecosystem. Go. This guy better stop. I swear. We make sure that dude, everything Oh, it's literally. Oh, okay. We are live. Go, go, go. Let's see what's going on with the ecosystem call. We watch it together. We watch it together. How do we do it? Oh, nice. Let me go. Shoop. Oh, sick. Nice. Volume? Maybe. I don't know. Is there any volume here? I don't think so. Don't hear any volume at the moment, so I'm guessing we're not live yet. Should be live any second. Secondo. Okay, yeah. Volume live. Cool. Whoa. All right. While that is going, I'm going to switch back to here. What the heck? And check on my trades. So Crude, easy way to just switch to trades too is just literally clicking down here on the market name. So we have the money flow is slowing down. You can see here like pink, light pink, right? And then it starts to raise back up. So we're going to start seeing money flow in. And my worry here is the exact opposite of Solana, is that this peters out and we immediately roll over and go into an additional kind of sell off over here, which is why I'm holding both. Maybe I scalp Solana, exit, crude oil starts to do really well. We hold for the day, moves into the close, which typically seems to be weaker. We cut crude oil and then take a second gander at whether Solana is another good one to pick up. We have a watch party. Still haven't started yet, though. Come on, guys. 5 minutes in, dude. 5 minutes in. 5 minutes in. We got 239 people watching. That's good. Or, yeah, 289 views. Our views, actually, you guys are viewing through my channel, apparently. Hi, from my channel. We got a comment here. I just joined. Did I saw trading doesn't require wallet signing each transaction now? That's correct. It doesn't. It does not require any signing, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. It just allows you to make those entries so much nicer. Instead of having to, hit full close, then your wallet modal pops up. Maybe you're in full screen mode, so it shifts you to a whole nother screen, and then you have to hit confirm, and then it shifts you back to your regular screen because you had the whole screen up. Or maybe you're in the wallet mode and it like legitimately pulls you over to a whole nother app like Phantom or Soulflare or Backpack or Jupiter. And just the whole experience is kind of really, really not designed for trading at all. And with V2 beta, well, we're still in beta V2. There's no wallet confirmations, no transaction fees. So fees are greatly reduced. Fees across the board on V2 are greatly reduced. So some of our testers that are in here now are really having a good time. Let's just say that. We've seen, obviously across the board, because of the capital efficiency of how V2 works from like a technical perspective, you're really seeing those cost savings passed on to you. I keep checking in on the Solana ecosystem call, by the way. So I'm trying to keep my eyes on it for you so that we can follow along and have like a little watch party. And I'm going to be watching my trades while watching this ecosystem call. All right. So the ecosystem call, they just started their timer. Missing the ecosystem call whatsoever. I just I'm gonna mute that for now since it's just music and whatnot. I'm gonna keep an eye on my trades. The other one I need to keep an eye on is the Tesla. Share this tab. So this is on V1 since we started the $10 challenge on V1 and V2. Okay. Also, whole wallet constantly getting disconnected because of the refresh thing. Crazy annoying on V1. Doesn't happen on V2. Just saying. Super annoying. I have to log in every time. And for me, who's security conscious, hyper security conscious, I everything's locked down all the time. So I have to like redo it all. All right. V2, as you can see, V2, see, still connected. V1, no. Because everything has to be done with a wallet confirmation. Let's see. We're down 9%. So Tesla's just struggling, man. It was a bad call. Again, I forced the trade. Don't do that. Definitely do not force the trade. That's how you end up middle of the range or just getting yourself into a situation that's just awful for you and just terrible as a trading experience. We don't want bad trading experiences. You do not want to get involved middle of the range. Let's see. Sol is starting to roll over. And Crude is starting to slow, the sell-off starting to slow on the 1 hour, I should say. I do wonder what RSI looks like. I'm gonna have somebody in here to teach me the one indicator here. What do they call it? Fibonacci, sorry. Just for a second there, I was like, what the heck is this thing called? Yeah, Fibonacci retracement. I know it's in here somewhere. I think that's actually it right here. This is it. I'm not really, there it is. Fib retracement. The Fibonacci retracement thing here, I'd love for somebody, if you're an expert in that or just know how to place that on a chart. All these indicators are so interesting to me. I just legitimately have no idea what I'm doing with them. I wish this magnet one you could just like put here and then it just pulled the price. You know? Somebody should code that. Crude oil sold. So RSI, middle of the range, middle of the range. Everything is middle of the range. So like right now is a terrible time. Awesome. So we're down 1% on both. And let's see what's going on with this ecosystem call. Oh, let's go. What? Where did the? I'm so confused here. Okay, we'll just watch it.
여보. Nah, I didn't have time to have dinner. I mean, it's too late. I send him home. You know, I felt kind of bad. I mean, you know, Nick's always like that. No, I.
Scary.
Simon?
No? Who's Simon?
Bro,
I'm not your bro.
I could literally see your tattoos.
And those are common tattoos.
Simon, what are you doing?
I will ask the questions. Question number 1. Where were you on April 1st?
I was in New York with you. We went to that shisha spot on 42nd and 7th, and you said that you had a third.
Shh. Then why do you speak Korean?
Because I am Korean.
North or south?
South.
What's the population of South Korea?
51,686,412.
And who's the president?
Lee Jae-myung.
What's your home address?
42069 Sejong Row 32-5.
Your accent.
What about it?
Well, it's too American. And look at your mustache. It sucks.
That's because I am American.
Haha. You said you're from South Korea.
I'm a dual citizen.
Yeah?
Yeah.
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 How convenient, huh? You have
Simon.
an answer for,
Simon,
for everything.
listen to me. This is crazy. All right? Do you even know what time it is? We have the Solana ecosystem call tonight.
Okay. You're not a North Korean spy.
No.
You promise.
Yes, I promise.
Pinky promise.
I pinky promise. Simon, I'm tied up.
Fair. Then say this. Kim Jong-un. Say it. Say it.
So here's the thing.
I knew it.
Simon.
I knew it.
Simon, relax.
Yeah,
Relax.
you can say it.
Simon.
You can say it. Yeah. You can say
know
it.
what?
Ja.
No. This
Ich hab's
is
gewusst.
so
Ich hab's gewusst.
stupid. I can
Du
say
bist ein
literally
Spion, bist du.
anything else.
Das ist
Yeah.
alles Scheiße.
Blah, blah,
Lüg
blah.
mich
With
nicht an.
the Wiener
Lüg
Schnitzel this and the
mich nicht
Schnitzel that
an.
and that.
Also, der liegt mich auf jeden Fall an. Das ist doch scheiße. Hello.
Hey, Simon. Ecosystem call starts in 10 minutes. Are you coming?
Eno,
Yeah. We're over at the studio. When are you coming over?
I'll be right there. Scheiße, I'm late.
What the hell is going on? This production is so serious now. Was not expecting it to be. This is way more well done than I was thinking. Holy hell! All right, I'm gonna check on my trades real quick, but I'm gonna let this play.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, long story. I'll tell you later. You ready to roll for
Yeah. Okay.
Ready?
Ready. Ladies and
Oh, nice.
we're happy, healthy, and well. And to state the obvious, this month, Simon has been filled with a lot of highs and lows. But what really counts in life is not how many times you get knocked down, but how many times you get back up. And you better bet your bottom dollar we ain't going nowhere. My name is Eno, and I'm the Chief Vibes Officer over at Sanctum. And I'm joined by my co-host and brother from another, Simon. And despite the memes on Solana Twitter, I assure you we are not married. Thank you very much. Say hi, Simon.
Thank you, sir. Beautiful. Hey, this is exciting. Thanks, Eno, for the intro, and
These
thanks
guys are
for joining the April Solana ecosystem call. My name is
love
Simon.
these guys.
I'm the co-founder of Solana ID, and of course, co-host at Sol Brothers, together with my husband, with my man Eno, and we're back to host another exciting edition of the.
Let's go.
As always, we have a really full show for you guys, and let me give you a quick rundown on what's going to happen. We'll be taking a look at ecosystem wins. We got a long list today.
I should
the best of timeline moments, super
if
team
you-
wins as well, and stories from founders and community members from all around the world, just highlighting the ecosystem.
What,
Right? We also
dude?
have a very
This
special interview
scammer.
with the one and only.
What is going on
Bert,
here?
The CEO of Solana, as some people might say. And we're also going to do a deep dive into crypto quantum threat. And that is a piece delivered from our
What
friends
the
over at
hell?
Solana.
How's that
Now,
even possible?
if you're thinking about
I'm
leaving
on
early,
the
you
stream
should
account.
stick
How did
around
you
because
message
we
from
have
the
a
stream
very
account?
special giveaway
Panda.
at the end. Some new stuff that we created, well, just for you and exclusively for this call today.
Panda.
Now, of course, we're kicking off.
Knock it off.
Call.
Monad looks good for real. Yeah, Monad on V2. Let's see. I'll share it here. Monad V2. Ooh, she does look good. It is actually pushing above the RSI. Let's see. Then MACD. Yeah, could be a good call. Could be too that it's topping out right now. But I mean, that's worth a gander if you're on V2 already. Worth a look. See if you're bullish on Monad on Mun. Just it's kind of it's a weird one for me. I just never really got Monad. Yes, Sunrise. Sorry. I'm gonna go back here. Yeah, Sunrise is pushing through. Wormhole wrapper.
Their home chain, so that deserves some W's in my opinion. Plus, Blend from Fluent and Chip from USDAI, also worth mentioning.
Panda.
Chiliz launched their token, and eventually all Chiliz fan tokens on Solana. 70 plus global sports clubs with a peak market cap of $1 billion, all expanding to Solana via Sunrise. This is ICM, baby. All assets, all markets on Solana.
Coliseum just shipped Copilot. It's a Claude Code cursor skill that turns your AI assistant into a Solana startup analyst. 5,400 historical hackathon submissions, 84,000 archived documents from across the ecosystem. Every Coliseum, hackathons, analytics, all of it indexed. For example, you can pitch an idea and Copilot will tell you if someone has already built it. You can learn what shipped, what worked, and what didn't work from day zero, which solves the most expensive mistake that a founder can make, building blind.
Now the next one,
it's actually true.
Solstice.
And it's a really good thing to basically make sure you're not like trying to re-engineer something that's already been built
Kraken and Galaxy
or,
on the regulated
has already been tried and has failed.
And same week, 4 live integrations with Camino shipped, including a fixed yield principal token quoting roughly 16.5% APY, pretty good, plus $5,000 a week in rewards. Also, if you missed registering for Flare's Season 1 by holding USX, I got news for you. Season 2 is now open. And I also heard that the token launch is around the corner. Just saying.
Triton One announced a new strategic initiative, rebuilding Solana's read
Let's
layer.
go,
Reads
Triton.
are moving out
That's
of
a big
Agave
one.
into 2 new open source modules. So this first module is accounts.
We're doing bad at both trades.
It watches what apps keep asking and pre-build shortcuts. Ledger holds show me history queries built on the same
Crude oil actually turned down even more, sold off even more. So I had an even more heavy selling volume. I'm definitely not rooting for it. I would like to cut this and then Sol do amazing. That'd be the best. Solana's struggling to keep the inflow. So it's the exact opposite of what Sol's going. Yeah, it's okay. It's cool. They have to act like everything's really cool, but sometimes it's like, it's okay.
8% USDC yield sustained with absolutely zero defaults. Let me repeat that one more time for emphasis. Absolutely zero defaults. That 8% isn't from token incentives. It's from real payment financing flows like invoice factoring and cross-border settlement, working capital. The yield exists whether or not the markets are up or down.
Now, Sol Strategies acquired Dark Lake Labs this month for $1 million. First operational activity beyond running validators. Dark Lake's product, Ziga, a zero-knowledge proof system that allows execution privacy on Solana. big institutional orders that can't telegraph on chain they need it. So Solana's micro strategy, they just added an operating company alongside the.
Oh, Soul Strategies.
Titan dropped a router
Nice.
this month called DART, D-A-R-T, Dynamic.
Isn't Soul
Allocation
Strategies
Real-Time.
DFDV?
The headline stat is
Am I retarded?
wild. $100,000
Could.
USDC swaps cost less than 2 basis points on DART versus 8 basis points on Binance's top institutional fee tier, VIP 9. I mean, not so VIP in my opinion. There's 4 times better price than the best thing you can do on any SEX. Solana DeFi just argued it's structurally better than centralized exchanges, not just
Very interesting.
That's a banger actually. But what's also a banger is that Hilo just shipped a full UI revamp ahead of their V2 launch. Shout out to Hilo. For those who don't know, Hilo is a dual token stablecoin protocol on Solana. HiUSD is a stablecoin backed by liquid staking tokens, GTSOL and AMZN. Now, XSOL gives you leveraged SOL exposure with no liquidation risk and no funding rate. Sounds too good to be true. It is true. Over 100 million in TVL in their first year. V2's stated ambition now is to make leveraged SOL exposure feel as good as hyperliquid, but as a token, not a perp.
Last show, we covered Solflare launching private send through their privacy aggregator layer PAL.
Sounds interesting. Not really sure what's going on with that, but definitely some of the stuff that they cover. I mean, obviously they kind of like have to cover. Obviously, they're not able to sit there and say anything bad, but some of the stuff is just like, things that happen. So we definitely Solana, as far as like the ecosystem call, should celebrate it for sure. But I'm not really excited. There's not a ton about so far. I've been super stoked about. I love Camino, so I dig that. I dig Yield. Yield is good as long as it has a real source and it's not complete fugazi.
Yield hungry users and conservative treasuries.
Or it's not basically a token dilution where it's like everything, we just destroy our own token and give you destroy our own token and we give you yield. Like, all right, cool. You're just fleecing your own token holders.
The e-commerce supply chain. They're building the bridge between Shopify and Alibaba to automate your team's entire.
All right. Sorry. Interesting. Numo. Yeah, Numo's okay. I'm gonna go back to our trades. Let's see how they're doing. Still struggling. Still having our first red day. Yesterday was pretty positive. Again, if you're doing the $10 to $1,000 challenge like we're doing now, what we're trying to do is get off the ground with that $10. Yesterday we had about a 10% increase, which is actually a really phenomenal day. We're doing it all. I do it all. You don't have to. You could trade however you'd like to trade, but the way that I like to do it is all percentage based. So that's kind of how we're doing it at the moment. Right now, we're not cutting anything because we haven't hit that time-old 5%. As soon as we hit the 5% ratio, that's when we really start thinking about cutting trades and looking for reevaluating, looking for something new. Because at that point, it does make way more sense to reevaluate your trade, reevaluate your entry, hopefully set up some limit orders so that you're able to enter a trade on your terms and not just cherry pick from the market. As soon as we're in good standings, we always want to set our stop loss in the green and make sure that we have our TP set as well so we can capture all of the profit. We are not here to round trip. We are not here to round trip. If we can get a steady like 5 to 10% a day, the compounding nature of that can really start to play out, which is kind of what I wanted to show you in the first place with this series of $10 to $1,000. I wanted to show you how over time, if you structure your things correctly, you can really make some outsized gains as long as you are not you do your best to stay non-emotional and focus on the task at hand. At the moment, it does look like Crude and Crude. Let's see, Crude and Solana are both actually struggling. Crude just flipped. This is good. This is good. This is what we were saying was going to happen. So crude on the MACD flipped, and Solana flipped. Okay, so like I said, we're probably going to have to cut Sol and ride oil. That would be my guess. If we hold Sol, we have to be willing to hold it potentially hold it for a day or two if we want to not cut it so quickly. But what I like to do is cut quick on things that look like they're going to be losing. Since this is going to be more of a intraday trade kind of deal. If you can see my history here, you can see this is more of a intraday trade deal. We're not going to be stop losses hit here. We lost 6 cents. These are just these P&L things are just because they're open positions. There's just the fee, and then this was a good profit, 39 cents. That actually hit our take profit, which is super cool. So yeah, we're actually doing really good. We're up quite a bit, and we want to keep that momentum going. And as the bag gets larger and larger and larger, once we're into like the few, the 100 to a few hundred, well, it'll be a much more interesting swing on things. So appreciate you following along. And of course, Degen Hour, you will be kind of going through this with me, and we'll be experiencing it together.
Spanking new infrastructure, institutions are piling on, and builders are everywhere. Our mandate over at the Solana.
But yeah, so I'll leave this here, or leave this on. I'll put it on silent. But Degen Hour is going to be happening every morning at 9:30 US Open for the stock market. We're going to. This is day 2, so appreciate you tuning in. Obviously, if you're on YouTube, hit the like, subscribe, follow along with us as we go from our $10 to 1,000 on the trading account. We are keeping up with V2. Every single day there will be new assets added. We went over those today. That's copper. A few different stocks were actually added to V2, as well as Monad and SUI. Those are also available, which are not available on V1. So all these things are coming together really nicely, and appreciate you, of course, joining into Degen Hour. Degen Hour will continue every single day at 9 to 9:30 EST for the US Open bell. It'll always be 9:30, but sometimes I'll jump on a little bit early to see if we can catch the opening bell together, read some news together, and just generally set our day up, our trading day up for a good one. But yes, tomorrow morning, we'll show you where these trades kind of played out or how they played out, and then we'll pick new trades together to set up again as we work on our journey to that $1,000 trading portfolio from $10. So appreciate it once again, and we'll, like always, see you in the markets.